check, 1, 2.
Go! Curious about real estate? Yes! Then you've come to the right place. Get the knowledge you need. Get over the fear and get started. This is the Michael Quarles Real Estate Show with your host, Michael Quarles.
Hello, everybody. Michael Quarles with podcast number 66. And oh, man, we've got a great podcast coming up. Now, this one isn't going to be the great one. I hope it's good, but it's not going to be the great one. But within 4, 5, 6 days from now, remember, we're going to have an outstanding real estate investor, a powerhouse, a mega real estate investor join me on a podcast. It's going to be exciting. And he doesn't know it yet, but like I said yesterday, I'm going to grill him like a piece of bacon. Man, I'm going to question him, I'm going to question him, and I'm going to question him some more. It's going to be fun. Here's today's 5 questions sent in by real estate investors like yourself. And remember, if you have a question, send it to support@bsffacademy.com. Question number 1. Do you buy mobile homes? Yuck. No. I do not buy trailers. The only time I've ever bought a trailer, now see, I was raised in a trailer, so I can call it a trailer, and I know some people are offended that we call mobile homes trailers, but that's what my grandma called it, and so that's what I call it, and it's a trailer. Anytime you buy a mobile home is when you have had it anchored to the property, and it's become part of the real property, not something that can be removed and still has a DMV license. So, at the very, I don't even like buying them, but if I were going to buy them, they'd have to be attached to the property with the FHA straps and the whole bit. But, just this last week, we had an opportunity to buy a really nice mobile home. Really nice one. We kicked it. There's no reason. None whatsoever. The only time you buy mobile homes is when there's not enough houses to buy. And so that's the same thing with condos, is you buy condos and mobile homes when there's nothing else to buy. Like everything's going so fast, everybody will buy, put a cardboard box outside, someone will buy it as a house kind of stuff. So, but no, mobile homes no. Question number 2. How do I handle a seller who lives 4 hours away and does not want to come into town to show me the house? The home is currently occupied by a renter who he says is difficult to show. Well, you mitigate the renter difficulty in showing. That's part of our beauty of our opportunity is don't worry about it, Mr. Seller. I'll take care of that renter after I buy the property from you. And I understand that you do not want to cover the cost of coming and seeing me. We can do this via email. We can do this by fax or by FedEx. All those are possible. That's the nice thing about my opportunity. Don't worry about it, and I'll take care of that tenant when I buy the house. Question number 3. When ending a conversation with a seller who won't budge on their price and is asking full market value or more on their property, do you encourage them to list it with a real estate agent who might be able to get them that price? No. I encourage them to call me back when they've decided things in their life have changed enough for them to lower their price to cause it to sell to me. Let me say that one more time. No, I encourage them to call me back when situations in their life have changed sufficiently that they can justify lowering the value of the property to sell it to me. That's it. Now, if there is a house that is within my lead generation, which I know doesn't fit my model, naturally I'm going to do the moral and ethical thing. I'm going to be a nice person to someone. I've done it before. I had this elderly couple. They had a beautiful home. They didn't need me. Their home was going to sell just as fast as I was going to be able to buy it, and they could get full value out of it. When you have those situations, yeah, you got to, pony up the truth and say, find a real estate agent. Let me send you to one. But on an inbound phone call when a seller is being ridiculous and overvalued, no. Don't tell them to go someplace else. Tell them to come back when they're ready to sell the house. My goodness. Question number 4. I have a seller who wants me to purchase his house. Woo! Then turn around and immediately rent it or lease it to him. I couldn't hardly get that out of my mouth. It tasted like really bad medicine. Is this something I should or can do? You can do it. You absolutely can do it. I mean, I can walk on manure barefooted too if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. Some things in life you shouldn't do just because you can, and this is one of them. There has to be something wrong with the situation that a seller wants to sell you their house at a discount, but yet then turn around and rent it from you. There's something wrong. And besides that, I'm not in a passive income earner. I mean, yeah, I have a couple rentals now, and I'm starting to love them. I know I said that. I need counseling about loving my rentals. That's what I need the counseling about. But in general, we're buying houses at a discount so we can make that bucket load of cash, that massive amount of money. And you can't do that if you're buying at a discount from the seller and then releasing it to the seller. And then in some places, depending on like if it's in foreclosure and all that kind of stuff, man, there's so many rules and regulations about that stuff. Just stay away from that like it was chicken pox or something. Man, don't do that. But you can. In some situations, you certainly can make the wrong decision and do that if you want.
Thanks for listening to Buy, Sell, Fix, Flip. We'll be right back. Are you running out of leads? It's time you tried Yellow Letters at yellowletters.com. Get motivated seller leads through yellow letters, postcards, zip letters, typed professional letters, greeting cards, door hangers, and business cards. Yellow Letters is a full-service marketing company created with your success in mind. Get the personal attention you need to get your direct mail campaign started and get in touch at yellowletters.com.
And we are back in 3, 2, 1.
Question number 5. When following up with sellers at 15, 30, 16, 90 days, do you reference the original price they were asking for the house, even if it was way too much? Or do you just go through the script like you don't know how much they want? I'm not doing anything. I'm just saying, hey, you called 15 days ago. Is now the time to think about selling your house? No? Terrific. Do you happen to know anybody that can sell a house? I'm going to ask for a referral. Call them back in 15 more days at day 30, and then I'm going to call them day 60, day 90. At the point of already going through the script, my job after that is to find out if they're ready to sell. Now, if they were ready to sell earlier, but they wanted what they wanted for their house, what it was worth, or more, they really didn't want to sell their house, okay? Like, no. You would think your house is worth $400, but you want $500? I'll call you back. But I'm not going to reference it. I mean, they're already in fantasy land when they called me the first time, but maybe things have changed. Maybe they realize, hey, I need the money more faster than I thought I did. Or maybe they called somebody else and who put them in reality land. And then we can start having a conversation. Yeah, I really need to sell it this time, and then I'm going to go through the script again. So again, it's not listed with a real estate professional. No, it's not. What do you think it's worth? It's worth this. What do you want to sell it for? I want walkaway money is this. But I'm not going to go through that whole stuff until they say, I'm ready to start negotiating with you. I'm ready to sell my house. I wasn't ready before, but now I am. So that's it. That's all there is. So recap. Question number 1 was mobile homes. No. 4 hours away seller. Perfect. That's our business model. I'll get rid of the tenants. And it's on me. I'm going to mitigate it. I'm going to help you do that. It's on me. Question number 3. Budge on price. Asking full value. List it with a real estate agent. No. If a seller who wants to purchase a home and live in it, don't let them live in it. Okay? And then following up, just follow up. This was a fun one. I enjoyed it. Didn't seem like I talked that long, and maybe that's a good thing because I tend to ramble. I don't know why I do. I just like doing this stuff. I enjoy hearing success stories. It feels really, really good to hear folks that get to change their life around. And sometimes it's frustrating when one of my coaching students will call me up and they'll brag. They go, Mike, what? I made $124,000 on that house. I'm going to tell you to shut up if you ever say that again. No, I don't ever say that. I'm never mean. But that's how it feels sometimes when they make more money buying a house than I do. I don't know if I've ever made $124,000 on a house. I know I've made over 100, but $124,000, I don't know. But it just feels really good to help you guys. And if any of you guys need help on this stuff, just give me a call. Or keep listening to these podcasts. And I got to say thank you to a couple people that have gone on to iTunes and said, thanks, Mike, by giving me some stars. I love those stars. I almost feel like I'm in Hollywood on the Hollywood Walk of Fame kind of stuff. And, write some comments, tell people about the show. I try to give you guys exactly what I think you need. I don't know if it's what you want. And if it is, let me know. I like to be patted on the back too. I'm sitting here talking to myself, doing these things. That's your way of talking to me as well. So it kind of feels good. Anyway, send in your questions for tomorrow, Monday, and we'll get those going. Thanks so much, guys. Till next time. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the Michael Quarles Real Estate Show. Get more info and stay in touch at michaelquarles.com.